In 2009, NASA launched the Kepler Space Telescope, its mission to discover planets like our own. But buried within the Milky Way was a perplexing puzzle. Amateur astronomers observed strange light fluctuations from a distant star, almost like a light on a dimmer switch gone awry. The star, KIC 8462852, prompted 2 years' worth of scientific papers, news articles, TED Talks, and a whole lot of speculation. This is the mysterious case of Tabby star. Astronomy is one of the few scientific disciplines where amateurs can make a significant impact on scientific findings. When Kepler started sending back reams of data, Yale University launched a citizen science project called Planet Hunters to help the professionals sift through the information. By measuring dips in brightness, they could help identify when large objects like a planet crossed a star's field. But one star's eccentric behavior stood out to Planet Hunter volunteers. The data suggested a huge mass obstructed the star, but in very irregular intervals. At first, no one had an answer. Then everyone did.
This is an acronym, Search for Extraterrestrial Intelligence.
It's very, very dark.
The big idea in SETI is that we do things sending off
front of the
radio.
star.
What's going on with KIC 8462852? Tabitha Boyajian, an astrophysicist at Yale University, was the first expert to analyze the data, prompting the star's nickname of Tabby star. Her paper titled Where's the Flux concluded a large mass of comets became trapped in the star's orbit. As the comets disintegrated, a massive dust cloud enveloped the star, allowing only occasional rays of light to escape. But even she agreed this theory felt incomplete.
It would take hundreds of comets to reproduce what we're observing. And these are only the comets that happen to pass between us and the star. And so, in reality, we're talking thousands to tens of thousands of comets. But of all the bad ideas we had, this one was the best.
Here's when things really started getting strange. Jason Wright, a respected astrophysicist from Penn State, suggested a theory closer to science fiction than science. He proposed the star could be surrounded by an enormous alien megastructure known as a Dyson sphere, much to the delight of sci-fi fans. Are you a science fiction fan?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Do you know what a Dyson sphere is?
Yes, I do.
Wright theorized an advanced alien civilization built the structure known as a Dyson sphere around the star to harness 100% of its energy.
But what I do find a little interesting is that there aren't enough materials in an entire solar system to build a sphere around a star, because the star itself tends to be like 99.8% of all the mass.
So why would Jason Wright propose such an otherworldly theory?
It's not that, yes, there was a Dyson sphere, it's just scientifically we don't know of anything today that could cause this star to dim and brighten at the extent that it did. It's beyond what we understand as possible. So.
In 2017, researchers from Berkeley and Columbia speculated planetary collision could be responsible for the star's strange behavior. So what's planetary collision?
The short answer is anytime planets smack into something else.
A planet could have become trapped by Tabby's gravitational pull. The level of stress placed on the planet is so great it begins to experience violent earthquakes.
Imagine as this earthquake gets more and more powerful, bits of Earth are going to start flying off. Imagine an egg, with a shell, but it has this, kind of yolk to it. You're putting some stress on that shell is just going to fly apart, and it's going to spread out. But the yolk's going to experience the same effect, but the yolk is pliable enough that it can warp around.
Not only would the remnants from the planet's outer crust orbit Tabby, but the star would also eventually swallow the remaining core, initiating a long process of brightening and dimming. So is this the final word on Tabby's star?
Ultimately, what they're trying to put forward is a possible mechanism that would explain what we're seeing today. It is one of many competing theories. It's just their opinion. And what will settle, like any scientific debate, it's an opinion that is settled by data.
To date, Tabitha Boyajian has raised over $100,000 through a Kickstarter campaign. The funds have allowed her to observe the star continuously through a ground telescope network, not only to collect more information about its light pattern, but also the materials orbiting it. Currently, K2, Kepler's second mission, is underway collecting data on other stars and planetary bodies. The Citizen Science Project Planet Hunters has been included in 10 scientific papers and aided NASA in identifying 10 exoplanets. The curiosity, not only of scientists, but of ordinary people as well, propels science forward. We haven't solved the Tabby star mystery yet, but one day soon, we will.